Hello and welcome back. This is Nom Nom, and we are once again in Oxygen Not Included. We're on cycle 1034 of the Aridio Mark III base. About 30 cycles from when I stopped my last recording. I just put in some more drywall, pretty much, or not drywall, wallpaper. It's pretty much the extent of the changes. What else did I do? I was waiting for something. I was waiting for this volcano to go active again, and it did. I had to tweak a little bit because my auto sweeper kept overheating, so I moved it from this area here over here. Still made out of steel. It seems to like this area better because the gold doesn't make it down this far. And this steam up here, as you can see, it's 490 degrees. Gets a little too hot for our auto sweeper. By the time the steam's over here, it's getting sucked up into the turbine, and the temperature is a more reasonable 180. So this thing just erupted, I think. Spit out just a little bit of gold. Yeah, so that's the plan. When this thing does go dormant, then ideally it'll cool down enough in here. This thing's saying if it ever gets below 200 degrees, then I'm going to go ahead and grab this gold with the automation here to this auto sweeper. The auto sweeper can reach these 3 pieces of gold. It can't reach that one. That's just the way it is. Maybe if I move it up one and move this liquid vent, I would be able to get shipping. I had it here. No, that's as far over as I can get without bringing it over here. Maybe I could go up here, but the steam up here just is ridiculously hot. So the only way I could do that is I put another steam turbine, and if I did that, I'd have to get rid of my park. So, well, would I have to get rid of the park? Park cannot have industrial machinery in it. I would have to get rid of the park, or at least get rid of this area being the park. I might be able to... How big is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might be able to put the steam turbine on top of this and put a door here. And just move the sign from here up to here and keep this ladder. I'd have to dig that up, and if I dig that up, it's not going to be a forest preserve anymore, because I'm only going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to put the door there, which means I have to put the steam turbine over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In theory, I could probably do that. In practice, I think I'm just going to deal with the fact that I can't reach this gold. As it is, I'm getting quite a bit of gold. So we'll see how that goes, I guess, when this finally goes dormant and I'm actually able to pull the gold out. When I do grab the gold, it goes onto this conveyor, goes up, over, down, zigzag, gets rid of all of its heat, hopefully, and then drops it into the water where my dupes can then use it. I just heard the printing pod go off, so we're going to go ahead and check that out. I have lots of rust, don't really need it. Don't really need any of this, but I'll take Stinky because of the suit wearing. Flatulent. No Stinky. Loud Sleeper. Man, you guys are bad. Rust. Don't really need any of that. Oh, the other thing I did is the new mandatory recreational pack dropped, and I wanted to check out some of these things. So I did build another rec room above our rec room. So we have the new hot tub, the new sauna. What else is new? The vertical wind tunnel thing is enormous. And a soda fountain. I was thinking I might... Yeah, don't even look at my pipes. I was thinking I might be able to use the soda fountain, but it takes in... it has an intake for carbon dioxide. And I'm not sure if it's gas or liquid, or if... I'm not sure. I honestly don't. Liquid intake pipe. Oh, the liquid intake pipe must be for the water, and I think you're supposed to bottle the carbon dioxide and bring the carbon dioxide manually to it. So I guess I could put it here, right? Because I've got all this water flowing through here. So I could put it here and try it out. Soda fountain. I guess I'll just put it here. Why not? And then the only thing is I'm not bottling carbon dioxide anymore. I do, however, have this pump here and all of this carbon dioxide in here. And I think that's the only place I'm compressing carbon dioxide is in these two. But I've already got a pump wired up. So I could go ahead and bottle that carbon dioxide. Sure, why not? Just go ahead and put some tile down here, like so. Canister filler. Is it 3 wide? Why can't it go here? Oh, because that foundation's not there yet, I think. What is all this? Ethanol, water, this is a mess. Too much liquid. Alright, we're gonna do this thing here. Yeah, just make that a little bit bigger, I guess. And we'll actually make it a real floor. How about like that? Canister filler. Focus. Canister filler must be 3 wide then? Not sure why it's not letting me put it here. Not sure where to put it then. It's really crowded over here. That's weird. It'll let me put it there on 2 tiles. Is it really 3 high? No, it's 3. I don't understand. Okay. Yeah, I don't care enough. I'm gonna worry about that another time. Oh well. Okay. So we have our tamed volcano. We have all this water that we're gonna need to do something with. And the way this water is queued up right now is it's coming out of here at 95 degrees, coming out here and getting mixed in with this water from down here, where it's then going through the aqua tuner to come out finally at 37 degrees. That's just dripping down here onto where the gold is at, and in theory is making this 40-degree water a little bit cooler. In time, I mean, it's a huge amount of water, so I'm not too worried about it. But at least I'm not introducing a ton of heat to my base, and that was really the only thing I was trying to accomplish. This guy here is producing 600-ish watts pretty much on the regular, which is about half of what I need for that thermal aqua tuner. I did, of course, wire up the thermal aqua tuner on this wire here. And so it's drawing from my main power grid. Now, speaking of my main power grid, I do have a little concern. I'm down here at 99 kilograms instead of the 400-ish kilograms that we had. This guy's dormant. This guy went active again, but I'm only at 500 and something grams down here. I do have like over a kilogram here, but basically it's not keeping up. And I do have this guy over here that's up to 700 kilograms, and I need to get this over. Now, I built a pipe to get it over, but the pipe is not set up yet, not working yet, because why? I think because the automation on this, so I just switch this to above. If it's 1,000, it's gonna go. Now that's gonna start using coal over here, which is fine because I have just so much coal that it's ridiculous. And I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that's on 6, yeah, priority 6, so that it runs when it needs to run. So what this is gonna do is it is going to inject natural gas into this pipe if and only if this doesn't have any natural gas coming out of it, and that's happening. As you can see, I have some gaps in the pipe. So it's going to be, this is my primary, this is my secondary, and this one here is my tertiary. This one has effectively been running out because it was the secondary and the primary was dry. So yeah, there we have it. We have our new backup natural gas. We still need to make our natural gas sour gas boiler, and that is still going to happen over here. I've just been working on a bunch of other random things and haven't gotten to orchestrating that huge project. One of the things that I was doing, of course, was taming this volcano, but also I was digging this up here and finally got up to the top of here and found that I had 2 vents hiding. So we're going to check out what these vents are right now. Go ahead and just dig out like so. I know there's a way you can cheat it with using the toggle red alert somehow, or with the emergency priority or something like that to see what kind of vent it is. I've never done it clearly, or I'd be able to explain it better. Thank you, Harold, for that one dig. All right, here we have a cool steam vent. Oh, that's great. Oh, look what a Hexlump showed up there. I'm not sure where they came from. And here we have a minor volcano. Well, I mean, that's free power, right? Free power and 95-degree water? That's what that looks like. Huh. That's idle. That's idle. Well, let's box it in. We're going to give this like so. I mean, I guess I don't need to do that because it's neutronium there, but okay. Boom, boom. All right, steam's going to come over here. Going to put a turbine there. We're going to let this stuff rain down here. And we're going to dig up the Hexlump because it's delicious. Honestly, that's not why. Okay, and then over on this, we will just go above there, like so. And in order to do that, I'm going to want to ladder up. Like that. Now I can't put a steam turbine over here because of the neutronium, so the closest I can get is here. It's still pretty close. What are we going to make this steam turbine out of? I'm going to say gold, I think, just because it seems like it's going to be close to space, and space can be warm. Yeah. Right there. We'll leave this abyssite, hopefully, as an insulation layer. Should be good. Now, this is going to vent steam into the turbine, and we're going to need to take that water out with a radiant pipe, like so, to keep the thing under temp. And we'll get rid of the water over here somewhere. Alright. This should be interesting. Here we go. What? Thanks for playing. The question is, do I want to put a fire pole? I did that over here, by the way. I finally added a fire pole all the way up to here, and I dug out a little bit more above this guy. This is our 4th natural gas geyser that is really far away from everything else, so I don't think I'll be piping the natural gas down. Maybe we'll actually set up another generator over here. In order to tame this volcano, I'm probably going to want another aqua tuner, which means I'm going to need power beyond the steam turbine, and in order to get that power, I might tap into this natural gas. That was our printing pod. We'll take a look at what we got. No, I don't need the slickster. Unconstructed bottom squeamish. I have room for one more dupe, I think, right now. I'm pretty sure I have one unused cot. We'll go ahead and take Ari. And we'll take a look at skills. Carrying. Ada. Carrying. Farming. Good. Marie. You can cook. Some of these guys have really good morale, which is excellent. Like, look at this. This is insanely lopsided. Morale 41. Yeah. Not even sure what else to have them do. They can't research. They can never get to rocketry. Yeah, that's Chef Otto. Just keep chefing. 48. Rocket piloting. I don't know that. No, it's only +4 stress. And we do want to get to rocketry sooner than later. In fact, that's why we're going up north, right? Sure, why not? Bird ranching. Jeez, these guys have been around for like 1,000 cycles, and it's no wonder they have all these skills. Don't really want to give them anything else though, or I'll be upside down on the morale. I like them having really high morale. We're just gonna sit with that for now. Back up here. How's this going? Geraldo, are you a one-man job over here? Oh yeah, have some excellent. It's delicious. Keep up the good work, dupes. Keep up the good work. I was tempted to sweep this just because it's cluttered, but I decided I would be better served to use the raw materials here to build and sweep it up when I'm done. So I do want to get a steam rocket up and running. Instead of tapping this for power and taming it that way, I could just use it for steam. Interesting. So I don't want it to get too hot, so I can use the turbine only if it gets over a certain temperature. So what is the maximum temperature that I can get on a gas pump? Gas pump overheats at 75, steel 275. So if I do this, I put a gas pump here, and I use automation for a thermosensor, and I'm like, hey, you know, if this ever gets above 250, then run the turbine. Otherwise, don't. And then I also don't want it to ever get below a certain pressure, so I can put an atmos sensor here and say, if this ever goes above a certain temp, then let's see here. Plumbing wise, good shut off, like so. Like so. Alright, so then automation to there. If the air pressure, the steam pressure effectively in here goes below a certain amount, then divert all the steam that comes out of the turbine down. Yeah, that'll work. Otherwise we'll vent it out. What we'll do is we'll put that into a storage tank, and then we'll set it up so that if it ever gets, the pressure's ever too low in here, maybe we can just feed it back. I'll figure out exactly what that looks like. Okay, I'm gonna need a way to get in here. A way to get in here. I don't really want to put a door over here. So if I put a door down here, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Some weird tunnel. What happens if I do this? Right, the gold should stop there. I should be able to get in here. This should be so hot in here really that I shouldn't have to worry about water, but I could actually put the aqua tuner right here. Utilities, thermal aqua tuner made out of steel. I don't know that I'm going to be using this thermal aqua tuner necessarily, but I guess if I'm using it to power steam rockets, then I'm going to want to. So we'll just see how that goes. Reconstruct that. Give that 8s all the way around. What am I building with? Igneous? Is there even igneous up here? There is. What did I want? Priorities. Enable proximity is on, so that should be good. Now if I can just get them up here to build. And they can dig this now. All to there. Alright, I'm excited for this. This is going to be our steam power for our rockets. We'll put our first silo up here next to the Gravitas monument here, which we haven't poked our heads into yet. And I still need to explore this whole area of the map. I have a big section of the map over here that is unknown, and a smaller section down here. This is a separate bit of the map. I'm gonna drop a deodorizer here. So this is a separate atmosuit dock, right? These 3 atmosuit docks, yes, they cannot get over here. This is run by these 3 atmosuit docks. Is that right? Yeah. All 3 of them are over here working. This is good. Ari, you're too slow to be here. Oh, Ari. You're the newbie. Alright, this is going well. Really? What are you carrying, Ari? Iron ore. This is great. You're so slow. If this is where my rockets are going to be, I probably am going to want to put in a fire pole. I have a ton of iron, so we'll do that. And that's not where I wanted it. Here. That's going to save me so many cycles once it's actually built. Alright, I guess we'll stop there. Otherwise I'm going to be leaking water everywhere. I can always switch sides, right? I don't really need these trees. We'll go ahead and switch sides. Oh, my mistake. Because the ladder takes a jog. What happens if I let that water out? Where does it go? Down here. Alright, well we're going to let them build that and we'll go from there. This is priority 8 stuff, so they're going to build all this first. Hey, they actually brought the steel up here. That was kind of amazing. So for the plumbing, I'm going to want this to be insulated pipe. I will go ahead and use ceramic since I have a lot of it. Wherever this is going to come from, it's going to come in, and then I'm going to want to be able to go like this. So I guess it's going to come in under here and out like so. So I decided I'm going to put some reservoirs, right? So we will store water in these reservoirs. Looks good. Don't need that ladder to keep going. And I made these out of what? Cold amalgam. That's good. Alright, you guys are slow. Alright, this is all walled off. I got some work to do, but I'm going to go ahead and open this vent. Sweep up what's in here just so that the mass is out of here. And for that, I'm going to go ahead and queue up a few storage bins for them. All right. Cool steam vent. Cool steam comes out at 110. That's a lot. I think it's less than the other one we've got. I think we have one that's close to 4. But we can also go ahead and analyze this. Analyze it on a 7. Somebody sciencey will get up here. And we'll make these on an 8. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that sweep. No, if I don't want to. Cancel, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, you can cancel sweep and mop orders. Alright. Just for now. There you go. Get those built. We'll set those on sweep only. And now I'll go ahead and set this up to sweep up. Alright, cool steam vent is idle. Alright, I wanted to look at the other vents. That one's 3551. That seems like a lot. This one is 4,000. Yep. And then this one is 6.8. Wow. That one's huge. And that one can't even, this vent can't even keep up with these one system over here. So I had to pipe in water from somewhere else. Huh. Alright. Back to this. Everything is, there's too much stuff in here. Mass-wise, it's going to soak up all that heat. I don't want it to do that. Get to sweeping. Or building a single ceramic pipe, that works too. Okay, a few cycles have passed. They did get to sweep this up. I ran some wiring in here. Take a look at that. Just to power the aqua tuner and the pump. Then there is the plumbing is almost done. They had to go haul some ceramic up here, so this took a little while for them. But the plumbing is almost done for the aqua tuner. And then we have the gas pipe taking the steam out of here and piping it off to what will eventually be our first steam rocket. Built a ladder up here so they can go ahead and reach this stuff and dig this out. Everything in here is priority 8 pretty much. We'll go ahead and make this priority 8 as well. I want to get this dug out and built out and sealed off so I can stop letting water out here. Keeps dripping down all the way here. I did have a fire pole rather that I queued up here, but because these tasks are such high priority, they're sort of ignoring that. And as you can see, I built a little manual power room up here. I realized after I did this that there's only 3 dupes allowed in this section because of the way I have the atmosuits set up. So we're just going to go ahead and throw a coal generator in here. Maybe 2. Yeah, there we go. A couple of coal generators. And instead of a battery, we're going to do a smart battery. Like so. And then we'll just wire those together. Like so. We are going to put these with this power control station. So hopefully these coal generators will run more efficiently. And of course, we will have carbon dioxide spewing out of here. Not too concerned about it. This area, everybody's in atmosuits. So we'll see what happens with that. We do have a bunch of polluted oxygen down here that we could convert to oxygen. I don't know. Just with temperatures the way they are and gases the way they are, I don't see me sending a lot of dupes over here outside of atmosuits. So we're just going to leave that be for now. I'm going to queue that up for a sweep. I want to get this mass out of here. And I think I'm going to need some more storage bins over here to support that. Wow, that was a brutal save. Oh, he's overjoyed. Holy cow. You see that, how fast he was moving? Yikes. Okay. Hey, thanks, Bubbles. Yeah, get this stuff done up. Alright, we'll come back when they're done with that. Okay, well, a few turns have passed. We did get this done. However, we ran into a few issues. One is it did get over the 275 degree overheat temperature for my steel gas pump, which just encourages me to get to space sooner so I can get some better materials to be able to handle these ridiculous temperatures in here. I did get the steam turbine up and running. Just a real quick look at what that's doing. It is outputting 95 degree water, and that water comes back into the steam room if the pressure in the steam room is less than 20,000 kilograms, or 20 kilograms, 20,000 grams. So that keeps the nice high mass of steam in here. It did get down to 17 kilograms just because of the timing around the cooling events. If it is over 20 kilograms, then that water is just going to pump out here into these reservoirs. And these reservoirs are just constantly being chilled by this thermal aqua tuner. Thermal aqua tuner is currently not running because the water is at 16 degrees and it's set to chill anything above 17 degrees. Okay, then the steam, we've got it. We actually had the pipe for the steam coming across here, straight across and then down, but it melted. So now I'm ducking that around here, allowing it actually to pick up more heat if possible, and then without melting, and then sending it into an insulated pipe where it's going to go into these 2 reservoirs over here. Then to what will be my first rocket silo, a gas-powered rocket, right in this spot right here. Obviously, I'm going to have to do a lot of digging out and insulating in order for this to become a silo. All right, because I need to get in here and repair this gas pump and I don't want to let out 17 kilograms of steam, I'm building this back way in, and I think it's done, so I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct these here. I should be able to go down here, hop up here, get in here, and fix my broken gas pump. I think I'm actually going to disable auto repair on that and deconstruct it. Yeah. So they're going to pop up here. They're going to let steam out. This door should be closed by the time they get up there. Hopefully this will condense enough water on these spots here. Come on, drip, drip. There we go. Now if this gets over temp, obviously that's going to turn back into steam. So I'm going to want to close this off, and I'm going to do that with the door right here. Okay, that is that. So what I discovered is that this spot here, well, 222 degrees, this spot here is now 227 degrees. When everything was in operation, it was hotter down here than it was up here. So I'm actually going to move the the gas pump, steel gas pump, up here. And then do that, which means I'm going to need to do the same with the power. Get the power up to there. Go ahead and destroy that. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do an AND gate automation. And does this stuff even? I don't think this stuff, unless it melts, and I don't think I'm going to have to worry about that. Do an AND gate here. How do I want to do that? Like that. So this has to be, let's see, I can go like this and put a bridge here. So it needs to be over pressure, so I don't want to rob it when it's below a certain pressure, but I also want it to be over a certain temperature. Bam. So that should work if I am doing math. That's interesting. It's all green, but it's disabled by automation grid. And hopefully these granite blocks down here will keep the temperature such that I don't have to worry about steam escaping into this room. But I did do this like little double airlock thing just to try and keep that from being a problem. Now I just need to priority 8 the build on this stuff and hope that it doesn't overheat again. And hope that I got the automation right. Didn't really think it through all that well. Okay, over here I have started to dig out some of what I'm going to eventually need for a silo. I'm going to go ahead and dig all of this out. Slime and algae, and then put some ladders in here. As scaffolding. Go ahead and do that first so that this water doesn't drain out everywhere. I think that'll be good as long as they don't get stuck down here. We'll see what happens. If they do, they can easily dig their way out. I'm not going to worry too much about that. I really want them to get this built, though. Come on, guys. Priority 8. Who's working? Who's working? No one? There we go. Alright, I'll come back when this is done. It's not done. But I did want to watch this erupt. So my steam goes into some crazy high temperatures right away. This atmo sensor and thermal sensor agree that the steam engine should be running. And that's really not a good thing. Holy, what the heck happened? Alright, so maybe I need to protect that Aquatuner a little bit better, you think? I think we're gonna do this. Whoops. I mean, it didn't break it. It didn't stay too hot. That steam is 600 degrees. I don't know why it's not broken. Current temperature 550. I mean, it's taking overheat damage. Clearly, it's way too hot down here. Alright, what's going on with this automation? I don't have enough pressure. So it keeps cycling that on and off. We'll do 17,000. Try and run it more often. That's just the valve though, right? Yeah, that's just the valve. I want to keep all the water. So what's the problem with the automation then? It's clearly hot enough to keep running. Like, way hot enough. I almost need a way to keep the heat over to the left. I'm letting it heat up too much. What happens if I put an airflow tile here and not here, and let it, like, the lava flow down here into this area? Oh, it'll melt those pipes. Never mind. Ceramic melts at 1849, and this stuff comes out at what do you come out at? Not 1849. Well, let's do this then. This is comical, but we're gonna do it. All right. We want this to be ceramic. All the way through, so it doesn't melt. As you see, it did melt again. That's granite. That's no good. Ceramic all the way to there. Okay. We're going to take it to there. Ceramic. This is ceramic, so I think it's going to be okay. That liquid bridge is igneous rock. We need to destroy that. I also need to not make that yet. Okay. Whew. So warm. And I'm actually going to do that also. Where's that liquid bridge? Yep, okay. Made 1, 2. Yeah, they can reach that. They should be able to reach that. And we're back, and as you can see, it's not, things aren't super copacetic. I'm getting overheat damage, and this thing hasn't even run for a while. It's about to run now, but this igneous rock down here is still like 900 degrees. I think I need to sweep that up, even though I don't really want it the rest of my base. It's gonna have to do that. This is gonna erupt in 30 seconds. It's now gonna spill all of its magma down here. Where it's going to heat up this room like gangbusters. I've got some controls with my automation on here to tell me don't let the water out of here if this is below 4,500 grams or above 4,500 grams. So recirculate the water basically. And then this system here is telling me with an it has to be over 175 degrees and it has to be over 4K in here for it to pump gas out. I had it set higher, like 20K, but I realized that that caused the cool steam vent to be overpressure. So I lowered it, but now the vent went dormant. So I added this, which is just taking little 50 gram packets of water and constantly dripping it in here. So okay, here comes the really hot stuff. Magma at 1500 degrees. We've got insulated liquid pipe here at 1595, melting point 1800, so we're good there. Ceramic for the win. Now this is crazy hot. The steam here is 800 degrees. We definitely have pressure in here, so this thing should be running. But its pipe is blocked because... Why is your pipe blocked? It doesn't like this apparently. Okay, so I need to do a bridge on that, apparently. We'll do a bridge, like so. So this is running now, cooling down my steam, generating my power, and because my pressure in here is low, it's recirculating my water. As soon as I get this bridge built, hopefully not only will it recirculate my water, but it will actually add water. Sort of doing a net negative on the heat in here so that it does eventually cool down. We did get a bunch of steam before the system broke, so I have 150 kilograms of steam over here. So we can go ahead and finish digging this out and start preparing for a little rocketry. This here, the question is, will it solidify into rock or will it precipitate into little bits of igneous? I don't know if it's going to give up its heat fast enough. We'll find out. Steam's at like 400. This thing's still at 1500. When does it turn into a solid? Freezing point. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Freezing point at 1409. So we're getting there slowly. Down here we're at 1443. Okay. So let's watch. Definitely generating a lot of power. If this was not broken, let's see if we can fix that. If this was 325 already, and it breaks at 275, yeah. I don't know how to keep that thing cool enough to work. So I don't know. Maybe if I put it over here. I'm at a loss. I'm not sure what to do with it. I guess we'll try moving it. I'll build a door here, and then I'll put the pump over here. But the steam over here is 300 degrees, so yeah, that's what I was worried about. This turned into igneous rock. Looks like some of it turned into a chip of igneous rock. Yeah, I'm just not sure what happened there. Yeah, so I mean that's really hot, but it's eventually gonna, flow over and then get onto my thermal aqua tuner, which is absolutely baking over here. So yeah, I just need those higher end mats. Time to go to space, get the higher end materials, and then get the molecular forge up and running and rebuild a couple of these using like niobium or something. I'm going to disable auto repair on this and on this. Go ahead and let those break so I stop wasting steel. Meanwhile, it should at least continue to circulate and remove heat from the system. That did work, by the way, with this adding measly 50 grams to the 2,000 grams. So we could do like 250 maybe, just a constant stream of 250, even when that's not running. get a pool of water in here if it ever got under temp. And Marie got stuck. I swear I dug that up, but I think sand fell in there. Alright, well that'll be all for today. Next time we will get this steam into a rocket and blast off. Build a little silo over here and get our first space materials back. But that's going to happen next time on the Aridio Mark III base with oxygen not included. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this episode. This is Nom Nom, signing out.